Good morning, travelers. Tara here, Hidden Lotus Tarot. Yes, I'm up quite early this morning. Um, the veil is thinning out the closer we get to Halloween, so I've had a lot of psychic activity going on around me the past few days. That's why the videos are a little bit late. I took a break. I think it was the Aquarius video. If you go watch it right near the end, you know, they were trying to get my attention. My lights went off and there was knocking. So I had to take a step back and try to um, center myself. This is a general reading for the month of November 2016 for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading, so the messages will not resonate with everyone. Please try to check back to your Moon and Rising sign as it is posted because it could give you some more information or a few more pieces of the puzzle in order to gain any clarity on your specific situation. This requires a personal reading. I cannot answer general questions through email. Um, because I don't know what your situation is, and you know, I can't just answer because I don't know. Um, the cards have to tell me. So that's that. I'm coming to you with a new deck, the Mucha Tarot. I really like this deck a lot. I was not sure if I would be able to read with it. Some decks you get, and it takes a while for you to um, merge with them. This one I was able after a couple of days to just pick it up and read with it. So that's always a good thing because I got some decks over here that I can't read with. But anyway, I also have the Angel Answer cards and the Sibilas. Now what's interesting is I was doing some pre-shuffling and asking my guides to please, you know, give me some messages for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And the cards just jumped out. So that's why you see these three cards laying here. And it's funny because what they told me was that, yes, this is the Taurus reading. Now, what's interesting, the reason why I laugh about that is because I just did a reading for Pisces and it was nothing but fire. So it's kind of like nobody's showing up. There's a lot of, and I don't know if it's because of Halloween, um, but there's a lot of people the signs aren't showing up like they normally would. But anyway, this tells me, yes, that it is for Taurus. And I have the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So let's lay the rest of the cards and see what they have to say. Now, I'm trying to see what um, it's kind of confusing what the three cards are trying to tell me, so I'm going to have to put the rest of the cards down. I have a King of Cups, a Four of Wands, the Star card. She's lovely. I'll show the cards to you if you've never seen these before. Seven of Swords. What is that? I can't. I don't know if this is the Queen of Pentacles. Ah, it's the Nine of Pentacles. It looks like a 9, but it don't look like a 9. It's the Nine of Pentacles. Well. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles here. I have three kings with the King of Swords. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Well, right in the center, I can tell you that the focus of the reading is either a marriage or somebody's home life. Now, I'm not sure if these three kings are separate people or if it's one as or three different aspects of one person. That I can't tell you off the top of my head. Um, this is strange. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Ace of Swords. King of Coins. The Nine of Swords. I don't know why there is such an ugly glare on my computer screen. It's just terrible. The King of Cups. The Four of Wands. This is the marriage card, people. The Star card. And she is beautiful. Look at her. She's beautiful. Here's this stanky Seven of Swords. Okay. And you know I'm going to be looking at that. There's the Nine of Pentacles. She's just lounging in her garden. And then here's this Knight of Coins. And I love the way he is presented on this card with this King of Swords over here. So again, right off the bat here in the center, our focus is either a marriage or home life, okay? And the Four of Wands represents some a stable home life, happy home life, everything going as it should. Now, this top row, the Ace of Swords, well, the Ace of Swords is, swords represent communication, ideas, perceptions, beliefs, ideas. And the Ace of Swords is, you know, a realization. It is the realization of truth. It is being aware. It is being able to cut through the bullshit, you know, and see the truth of a situation, or speak the truth of a situation, or even observe the truth of a situation. And it comes in line with these two kings, a king of coins and a king of cups. And I can see here with this Nine of Swords, there's some worry and some fear and some anxiety. Interestingly, this card not only comes attached to this King of Coins, but it also knights with this particular King of Cups here. And so what I'm getting down this row is that I think there's some truth that has come about with this King of Cups, that maybe this person, you see, these are seven swords, and this guy is booking it through the bushes, and he's doing so fast that he's dropping his swords. He's looking back over his shoulder. Now, this card can mean, of course, the standard, you know, some deception, some lies, some deceit, a lot of mental confusion. This is not the card of, it's an internal conflict. Why? Because maybe what somebody's been saying and what they've been doing haven't been matched up, you know, and so the person's been acting shady. That's why they're running away with their swords. It's like they are of two minds. He's got the five swords, but he's dropped two of them, okay? And he's booking it. He's crushing the flowers. He's not even looking down where he's running. He's looking back over his shoulder. So in other words, he's taken his thoughts, his ideas, his communications, and he's left. Okay? But he did so in a sneaky fashion. So there's some truth surrounding this King of Cups here. And this is an odd spread. Who am I reading for? Taurus, that's right. But this center row here, we have this King of Cups with this Four of Wands and the Star card. And in a way, it kind of reads like somebody having hopes that this king, they're going to be able to have this happy home life with this King of Cups. You see, the Star card is all about hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. And it is about clarity sometimes, okay, coming in. And I can say in one respect that yes, that's true, because I have the knighting of the Ace of Swords with the Star. So something has been revealed about this King of Cups, okay? And I can see here that it's you know, there's some worry here, some fears about whether or not perhaps, you know, it reads like maybe this is an affair of some kind. Because right down the center, I have this king standing over this home life, this happy marriage. Here I have the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Coins is all about someone who has single-handedly accrued things, okay? But the thing about the King of Coins is that he really is all about earthly pleasures, okay? He's into sensual things. He's into food and wine and cigars and beautiful women and nice homes and fast cars. So he's all about the earthly plane, okay? But this king is he's on the emotional plane. And maybe what it is that someone feels as though the King of Cups, they're worried because they're not getting what they need from him in one respect. And maybe someone new has come in. And not necessarily new because he's a king, but there is someone else who perhaps hoped, it reads like someone hoping to leave this guy, this king, and worried about what this King of Cups is either saying or doing. But it really reads like someone having hopes that they could have this Four of Cups with this King of Wands here. But someone's absconding away with something. Someone has stolen something from someone, okay? Either through their communication or their ideas. You know, maybe they gave, you see, we have the hope here, but all of a sudden somebody's booking it out of the picture. And he's looking back over his shoulder at this woman in this garden, surrounded by all of these pentacles and this abundance. She's got grapes. I mean, she a badass. She even got a bird that she done tamed to hang out with her, okay? It is this king, this Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is looking over his shoulder, holding this pentacle going, are you sure? It's like he's like, I'm going to give you one more opportunity to grasp this, okay? And usually this is news that comes in that you've been waiting on for a long time. And maybe whatever this news is, it is causing someone to really walk out of the picture. But this is the slowest night of the deck. So it kind of reads like, you know, you're still waiting around to hear from this person. You're still waiting around for this person to show you something, because it's a coin. So it has to be something tangible. And maybe what you haven't been getting is you haven't been getting the feedback that you need from this guy, um, in order to make the decision that you need to make. So you're kind of waiting around and you're like, well, shit, I can't wait forever. So, are you sure you don't want this? But he's booked, he's running in the opposite direction. Now, I don't understand what this energy of the king is trying to tell me, this king of swords. The king of swords is putting his sword away. I don't know if he's putting it away or he's pulling it out. To me, it looks like he's sheathing his sword. In other words, he's giving up on this idea. He's no longer invested in fighting for it. He has gone silent. That's what I'm getting. And this is the worry. You're hoping that this guy's going to come back and accept this coin. Let me take a look at what this... Now, I'm reading for thousands and millions of people, Taurans, or people who are involved with Taurus individuals. So this is whether same-sex or heterosexual. So this will not apply in all, because I see this Ace of Wands with this Ace of Swords with this Four of Wands. This says you do have a happy home. And maybe what needs to be done is to go back and communicate the truth. Do the work. And maybe this is what the news is that you're going to have to go back and deal with this king here. And this king could also now, let's say if this king of coins has found out, maybe that this was an affair, then now the sheath is drawn. So this king, I feel, could represent both of these two kings, but I do feel now that these are two separate individuals. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be a Taurus, but we're going to say an earth sign male and a water sign male. But this is the reading for Taurus, so I want to take a look at this Seven of Swords here and see what it's trying to tell me. And granted, if this is a situation where you're in a relationship with someone who is very material based and doesn't show a lot of emotions, in other words, can be, and I don't mean this in a bad way, can kind of be boring because your emotional needs aren't being met, then granted, I can understand you wanting to find someone who meets your emotional needs. I mean, you got to have the whole package, one way or the other. So, and this reads like, there's a worry that this king won't wait. Maybe he's asked you to leave. Maybe he's asked you to leave. Are you sure you don't want to take it? For some of you, that could be the case. Look, I'm not going to wait forever. For others of you, it could be that you're not getting the feedback from this person that you need in order to leave. But nevertheless, the King of Coins right down the center, he got his shit together in one respect. Okay? And if this is you in the sense that what you don't show up as a queen, you show up as a 9. And to me, that's an indication that you put in just as much work as well, but you're expected to fall into line with the king, and take care of all of the things that he single-handedly accrued himself, built up. Yes, you're waiting to hear. You're looking for someone to contact you. You're waiting for someone is left. And you're looking towards this person for them to discover whatever it is they need to discover. Okay? You yourself are looking for the discovery through some news. So for some of you, this King of Cups has absconded. He's gone. And you're waiting for him to come back and present you with the offer. Take me with you. Let's take a look at this Nine of Swords here. You know, and this is a tough, I think it's a tough situation, because in one respect, I mean, right down the center prominent, nothing but coins. I mean, just nothing but stability, you know, a good life, so to speak. But that could be the facade. Because the King of Pentacles is so steeped in the material world, you know, that leaves little room for spiritual and emotional growth. So, and that's a tough situation. You know, if all of your financial and earthly needs are being met, so to speak, you know, but you're craving that emotional, spiritual connection that you may not have with this King of Cups, and you've met someone who brings that about in you, but then the person just kind of, they vanish on you. That's very tough. And if you're going through that, you know, I empathize with you. Yeah, yeah. It almost reads like two things. Not that the King of Coins has become an enemy, but he's someone perhaps that doesn't make you feel very good. And you worried about that. You want to change. Okay. And you worry perhaps, can it change? Will it change? Well, you know, will things get better? I want things. You worry, will it ever get better? You know, I'm looking for something, an achievement after a long time, and I'm worried that I won't ever get that. And so it reads as though this King of Cups here, you felt was your ticket out. Let's take a look at what the King of Swords is trying to tell us. I think the Nine of Swords and the Star card speak the loudest in this. This is a very, very tough situation. Indeed. Indeed. Very, very tough. Oh, well, it's starting. Okay. Suspiety, regret, longing, sighing, waiting. Dileranti. Oh, my God. You're wondering if you're ever going to hear from this king again. And I say that he's sheathing his sword. He's sheathing it. I don't think so. But this does not mean that all hope is lost, you know. Yeah, you're waiting and you feel stupid for waiting to hear from this guy. Hearing from him would be the gift. Don't feel stupid, because that does you no good. We all go through things, meet people sometimes at the, you know, it's like the under the most impossible circumstances, um, where we don't see a way out of a situation. And so we kind of pin our hopes on someone else coming to our rescue. And maybe this is the way the guy presented himself, you know, and he said some things to you, which led you to believe that indeed your prayers had been answered. Um, you know, but if this is you wanting to leave a marriage because you're unhappy, you know, don't leave because someone else comes in and offers you something. That's like jumping from the frying pan, frying pan into the fire, because you yourself are not clear. There's healing. Sometimes a star card represents healing. You know, you need to heal. If you're going to leave, leave because either it's time for you to leave or you just want to leave, you know. But don't try to leave and jump into the arms of someone else. If that person truly loves you, they'll wait for you to get your shit together, you know, but you're going to have to clear some stuff out first, because all you're doing is taking, it would be like this. You know, you're running away from one situation, but you still got all of them thoughts and shit, that all of that baggage that you're taking with you. And so that is not fair to you, nor is fair to the other person that you want to live with. So, you know, if you want to leave, make sure you're leaving for yourself, okay, and not for someone else. There's a big difference. And that's not to say if it happened that way that it wouldn't work, you know. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And with the Pentacles, this has been years. This has been years, because that's what the Pentacles represents. The Wands are days. I'm sorry, the swords are days. The Wands are weeks. The cups are months, and the coins are years. You know, so if you're going to leave, leave and take your own damn pentacle. You know, you could say to the King of Coins, you know, either you could take this gift, you know, I'm only going to offer it to you one more time. You don't want it, I'm taking it with me. So, you know, and if you have fear that you can't leave, well, I don't have a job or I don't have this, you can make it whatever you want. That's what the Pentacle says. You're going to have to do the work, but don't expect someone to come in and just rescue you. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation worse than you were in before. You know, it's a cautionary tale. I couldn't say it better myself. Look, it's up to you. It's up to you, really. And you have more control over this than you realize. We only have one major arcana, and this is the major arcana of hopes and dreams, the star card, and of healing. So if you have hopes and dreams and they're not being fulfilled right now, or you want to leave, or you want to change your situation, don't expect anybody else to do it for you. It's up to you. What do you want? Decide. Make the decision. You know, formulate your little plan and get on with it. All right, Taurians, I hope that this message helped. And until next time, namaste.